No, bloopers are fun.
This rack of baby back ribs.
This is the best whole hog we ever cooked.
Well, I tell you what, she shrunk down a lot.
Here, speaking to the mic, bro.
Hey everybody, I'm Brooke.
And I'm Brad.
From the Shed Barbecue and Blues joint in South Mississippi, Ocean Springs.
It's a good place. You should come visit us.
Yes, come get fed at the Shed. We have been serving Prairie Fresh ribs and pork at the Shed for almost 25 years. And today, we're gonna show you one of our secret recipes that we use with the Prairie Fresh USA Prime loins. Won a couple awards with it too.
Guaranteed, and there's more to come. But this is OG right here. So this is something our family's done for years and years, and hopefully your family will also.
That's what you have to start with. Now that is pork.
And the real secret, everybody asks, like, how do you pick out the best pork? Well, it's real simple. You find this logo. See that? Prairie Fresh? Prairie Fresh, that's all you need to know. Once you do that, you already have the #1 pork in the industry.
So what we're gonna cook today for y'all is our Prairie Fresh loin stuffed with triple cream brie cheese, Louisiana's best Boudin sausage, and then Brad is gonna bacon weave this whole stuffed loin, and we're gonna pop it on the smoker and let it cook till everything inside is ooey gooey and delicious, and the bacon is nice and crispy.
So I gotta get started because the bacon weave so the Prairie Fresh bacon weave, there's a lot of tutorials online. This is just my method of doing it, but you gotta start with some bacon. I put saran wrap on the cutting board, and I'll show you why here in a little bit. So I usually just kind of stretch the bacon out, and I'm looking for nice, consistent pieces.
Now while you're doing that, I'm gonna start to butterfly this beautiful USA Prime Prairie Fresh loin out. And I'll tell you a little bit about that. Look at that bacon.
I mean, everything's perfect. You can see it. This is what we're looking for, and I don't want it to overlap. So I'm just kind of spreading it out. This is something you gotta take your time. Just kind of stretching it out a little bit. You can always trade it up.
So I'm gonna start with the straight down line here. And whatever that mark is, that thickness, which is about a 1/4 of an inch, that's what we wanna work with the whole time. And I'm just gonna start rolling this out.
What I did, I laid all the bacon out into one, and then I'm peeling each one back halfway. Just gonna lay it in there and then put it back.
And I'm rolling this out, and as I'm doing this, again, you wanna try to keep all your thickness consistent. So I'll make a nice smooth cut and then kind of run my fingers down here, and we're gonna keep doing that as we continue to roll this out. And we do like to keep a little bit of fat on here. Some people may want to trim that off, but
nah, don't trim that off.
And we're gonna roll it up and then put more bacon and that beautiful Prairie Fresh bacon fat on there. It's gonna be perfect.
All right, so I got the front half of the bacon weave done. So I'm really just making sure that everything's uniform across. All right, well, what's next?
I'm ready. I was just looking how beautiful that is.
It's really coming together. Awesome.
Okay, so now we're gonna season. We're gonna use a little bit of the Shed's Rack Attack pork rub and a little salt, little pepper, a little garlic to add that extra love to it. So we're gonna season inside, and then we're gonna move into the brie cheese and the Boudin, which we will take out of the casing. Boudin is in its natural casing, so we'll pull it out of there.
There you go. Oh, just a little bit there.
A little extra love.
Now we've gotta take the rind off the brie. Triple cream brie. It doesn't matter the brand, just make sure it's triple cream brie. With Boudin, Boudin is a rice-based sausage out of Louisiana, which is absolutely delicious. You can order this online. Pay attention to what you're getting though, because there's different kinds. All right, so I'm just gonna take this out of the casing.
And I will start slicing this brie, and we're gonna take the rind off of it. If you leave a little bit, that's fine. A lot of times you can't find brie in this beautiful square like this. You'll find it in a nice little round thing, and it's a little bit more difficult to get all the brine off. So don't worry the rind off. Don't worry about that part. It'll be just fine. There's something that we've discovered. Now, you know, pork is king, and it's so versatile. You could stuff this. You could use the same technique, put any flavor profile, anything you want in it. We have found that the brie cheese and the Boudin marries really, really well together. So we've kind of stuck with that. But for our competitions and even at home for our friends and family. But I mean, it's endless what you could put into this Prairie Fresh USA Prime loin. Endless the possibilities. So be creative. That's what you should be in the kitchen, right? Nice and creative.
Amen.
So, if there's something else you're thinking, oh man, that would be so good with another element, go for it.
All right, I'm taking the.
I'm gonna slide that.
See, it's already melting, which is perfect. All right. So one thing when you start rolling this loin, you just want to make sure everything is as tight as you can get it.
There you go. I'll take that from you.
All right, we've got our seasonings on here, the triple cream brie and the Boudin. We've got our bacon weave ready. All right, now it's time to roll it up.
Let's do it.
All right, so I'll pull this around. And notice when I stuffed, I left a little space here and a little space here. If you don't, what'll happen is all the cheese, all the goodness will run out of it. So I'm just kind of smashing it down as good as I can. Make sure I'm not coming out of the ends. One more. Okay. All right. Again, this is where you really got to pay attention that you haven't smashed all of the Boudin and triple cream brie out of this.
Yes.
This is what we're looking for. On this board, I mentioned earlier, I wrapped it in saran wrap. Buy good quality saran wrap because this is the secret to the bacon weave.
I was gonna say that is a tip, a trick to the bacon weave. You definitely want to put in your pocket and remember, when you make it, put it on saran wrap so that it's easy to move over whatever protein you're gonna put it on.
All right. Pick this thing up. We're gonna go. I always like to put the roll down. Boom, grab the back side. We're gonna go right over. You can already see it coming together. Again, I'm gonna make sure I have this thing completely tight. And I'm gonna start tucking in the ends on this. This is where the saran wrap really rings true. So I'm here, tuck this bacon again. Boom.
All right. Beautiful.
All right. So now, again, remember, we don't want everything to come out of the end, so we gotta get them right. All right, so this thing is looking epic already, and it hasn't even hit the smoker.
It's good. It's gorgeous. So the good thing about this recipe is that you can cook it in the smoker, which we are barbecue people, so we love to add that little bit of smoke flavor, but you can also do it in the oven. You definitely want to make sure you cook it on a rack. Put a pan underneath to catch the juices and put it on the rack because you want to have nice heat and airflow all the way around so that it's not submerged in all of the glorious juices that are about to happen and your bacon on the bottom gets soggy. You want it to be crispy all the way around. So just think about that airflow.
All right, so I've got this ready. We've got our rack. We need to spray it down with the duck fat spray.
That's right.
Not only spray the rack down, but we're also gonna spray this whole bacon wrapped loin.
That's right. This duck fat spray, you always want something to help where when you're grilling or cooking in the oven where it won't stick. Of course, bacon, this beautiful Prairie Fresh bacon is gonna help that as well. But the duck fat spray puts a little bit of flavor on it, actually quite a bit of flavor. We use this a lot when we compete.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna give it a nice sheen while also helping to crisp up the bacon.
And it will also hold some of our other seasonings. We're gonna put some garlic. You gonna do the black pepper?
I will.
All right.
Sure.
Not a whole lot because there's a ton of flavor inside. So, when we're cooking for the family or a competition, we're looking for ways that we can introduce flavor on top of flavor. So we started with the most delicious, juicy pork that we can get. Mm-hmm. Also with the bacon, seasoning on the inside. The Boudin has some natural Cajun seasonings in it. The triple cream brie has that creaminess to it, so this whole thing comes right into play.
So we're gonna smoke this at 350 degrees, and we're gonna keep a good close eye on it for about an hour. Give it a temp about, 30 minutes through, check the bacon, see how it's crisping up, and then the last 15 minutes we can raise the temperature of that cooker or the oven to really get that bacon crispy.
Well, we have landed on everybody's most important thing that nobody likes to do. It's cleaning the grill, all right?
That's right.
You gotta clean it after you get done and before. And if you don't have one of these,
Here's a good trick for you. Take some foil, bunch it up.
it's really easy and it's loud.
That's
All right, grates are good. That's good. All right, what do we got, Brookie?
All right, we are ready. We have this beautiful Prairie Fresh USA Prime loin stuffed with Boudin triple cream brie and then wrapped in Prairie Fresh bacon. I mean, it really doesn't get much better than this, but it needs to get on the smoker, which is set at about 350.
We'll check it in about 30 minutes and we're gonna enjoy ourselves while we're waiting.
That's right, and don't forget, you always need one of these, a good thermometer. If you don't have one, invest in one.
Another item that's very, very important. All right, well, let's go party.
Let's go.
All right. All right, so we're about 30 minutes in. Time to just put a quick thermometer on it, see what we got. Oh, wow, it's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Look at this. All right, we're right at 95 on internal. So we're gonna let this bad boy rock, and I can't wait to see when it's done.
Look how beautiful this Prairie Fresh USA Prime loin stuffed with Boudin and brie and then wrapped in bacon is. So because we have this stuffed, we did bring the internal temperature to a 165 degrees. If this was just a loin, I would bring it to no more than 145 because the last thing you want to do is take something of that quality and overcook it.
All right,
We ready?
let's see what we got.
Oh, what beautiful color. Look at that.
All right, let's see what we got here. One more. Look at that cheese oozing out of there. Now we can do it. That's what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
Good job.
Good job.